Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we're live from the HCCTV studios this morning. Good to have you with us. And joining me live this morning, my co-host, Diana Barrero Burgos, who's joining me from the Southeast College, our communications director out there. Good to see you, Diana.
Good to see you, Todd. Such a pleasure to be back with you again.
Well, did you have a good weekend?
I had an amazing weekend. As a matter of fact, here at the HCC Southeast, we hosted the East Power robotics competition. Right. It was amazing. We had some amazing robotics happening. I didn't know our kids could build such a magnificent machines, and they did all this kind of tricks. It was amazing.
Yeah, and we had someone on to talk about that last week as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the event happened. We've got a great show lined up for you today, and we want to thank everybody watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here just about every morning that HCC is in session, live at 10 a.m. And Diana, they can always catch us in social media anytime and on HCCTV as well.
That's correct, Todd. We're live on Houston Community College District Facebook page, not the HCC, and YouTube. And we're also on Twitter, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Okay. Did you guys have any drones at your robotics competition this past weekend?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Well, no, we didn't, but I know we have somebody here to talk about this, right?
That's right. We're going to be talking about a drone program. We're talking with one of our entrepreneur specialists who also runs HCC's drone program, Kimberly Penn, joining us this morning. Good morning, Kimberly. I think your mic is still muted there. Can you hear us?
I can. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Pardon me.
Good.
Sorry for
all right.
the mute.
Yeah, good to have you with us. We're looking forward to hearing about the drone program. So we're going to be with you in about 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, let's kick things off. It's Mental Health Monday. Welcome back one of our favorite monthly guests to talk about labyrinths. No, not the movie, real labyrinths here in the city of Houston. Sarah Gish, artist and creator of Ignite Your Life, and our Mental Health Monday guest. And I might add, you were in the art car parade this past weekend, weren't you?
I was. Oh my gosh. And I realized I've been doing parades, the art car parade, making art cars since 2004. And I had a dark period where I didn't have an art car. But when we did the parade on Saturday, I don't know why this didn't hit me before, but it hit me that it was such theater. It's theater. And I guess it hit me because the person in front of me that was supposed to be in front of me was actually behind me. That was part of my entourage. And it's a beautiful event. And it's Houston's largest outdoor free event. And my new car, Iggy the Igniter, debuted this year. So that was very, very exciting for her and for me.
Very cool. Yeah, I saw some pictures posted on Facebook, and we'll have some information on your social media after in our post for this show, so people can follow you. Let's talk about the labyrinths and the history of that. Tell us, because you do this on a regular basis, and is it a meditation exercise?
Yes. And I want to make one thing. I'm glad you mentioned the David Bowie movie Labyrinth, because that is what a lot of people kind of step into when you talk about labyrinth. And there was no labyrinth in that movie because I've actually watched it. And labyrinths are different from mazes. Labyrinths are unicursal. So there's one path in, one path out. And I do have a handheld labyrinth. This is a medieval labyrinth, which was built in the type of labyrinth built in the 14th century. Labyrinths were first discovered on the island of Crete about 4,000 years ago. And then they became very popular when churches were asking their members to go on pilgrimages. And the members said, dude, I don't have enough money. I always say it that way. I don't think that's how they really said it. So the churches started building labyrinths within the church grounds, so that would count as their spiritual pilgrimage. And so that's why you'll see a lot of labyrinths at churches. And since then, they become much more popular everywhere in different locations, hospitals, schools, all kinds of places. And that is because two women, Jean Houston and Lauren Artris, basically brought labyrinths to the United States. So you can read all about that online. It's a longer history, but they're here now, and they've been here for since the 80s and before.
Where do you go on these meditative walks where you can go through the labyrinths? I know you're mentioning there's a number of them around Houston. Are there particular ones where you host people?
There are. And I should say, too, that labyrinths are walking meditations, or as I said, the handheld, it can be a finger walking labyrinth meditation. And I love them because you do meditate and walk, which keeps your mind kind of centered and connected. And there's about 25 labyrinths in Houston, which surprises people. We always do things big in Houston, and we've got a lot of labyrinths. I love the labyrinth at University of St. Thomas. I love, there's one at the Sylvan Rodriguez Park that I love. Unity Bay Area, Houston has a beautiful labyrinth. And these are big labyrinths. And that's why I like them, just because, there's plenty of room for groups to walk. I do host monthly labyrinth walks on the first Tuesday of every month. So the next one is going to be Tuesday, May 4th. And that is a great opportunity if you're new to labyrinths to come and join me. It's a love donation, no money. You can't do that. And I have handouts on labyrinths. I mean, I'm a teacher, so I just want to teach everybody about labyrinths. And what I say during that walk and what I say in general is that, it's what you want to do, it's what you want to bring to it. There's no right or wrong way to walk a labyrinth. But there are suggestions. I mean, I'm a certified labyrinth facilitator, and I know, there's like I said, it's unicursal. So there is a way in, which is the path here. It's best not to start anywhere. But I've seen children skip and hop around labyrinths and get a lot out of it too. And they don't follow the rules, So
do they, are there different types of labyrinths, or are they all one particular design?
There are many types of labyrinths. The two main types are the one I just showed you, and then this is kind of the brain-looking labyrinth. And again, it has a starting point right there. This is a classical labyrinth. So the two main ones are classical and medieval. The classical one is what they found on the island of Crete, so that's the oldest. And since then, I can name all kinds. There's a heart labyrinth, a triangle labyrinth, labyrinth chairs, actually, which I don't think people walk even with their fingers. But the heart labyrinths, a friend of mine in Australia makes those, and they actually he's done them for weddings where, people go in separately and then they come in together. The Nelson Atkins Museum has a glass triangular labyrinth, which I have walked, and it is the craziest thing because it's see-through. I mean, it's glass, but I got this anxiety of like, how do I get out of here?
Yeah.
I do this unicursal. But labyrinths, speaking of that, I mean, they're a metaphor for life. So, as you walk the labyrinth, it's interesting to say, why does that leaf bother me? Why does that dirt bother me? Why is that person, walking close to me? Why do I enjoy that? I mean, it's a metaphor for what's going on in your life. And it's interesting to observe that too.
You talk about the one on Crete, and was that the one that was, going back, looking at mythology with the Minotaur, and was there an underground labyrinth that involved as well?
Not that I know of, but yes, the Minotaur story is definitely connected, and Ariadne's thread is what helped Theseus get out when he was stuck with the Minotaur. And so, yes, that's a whole mythological story, and it's again, follow the thread, same thing. Unicursal. And that's what I really want to emphasize. And labyrinths are different from mazes too. People tend to confuse them sometimes. And mazes are frustrating. If you think of the maze, a cornrow maze or whatever, and you go to places where you're dead ends and that kind of thing. And that to me is not relaxing. So.
Well, that seems like it would be very frustrating, with the maze. And I guess people would confuse the labyrinth, but the labyrinth is meant to meditate. The maze, I guess, is meant to mess with you, I guess. In other words.
Right. And also labyrinths, the classical ones have these 6 rosettes is what they call them. I mean, there's all these different, numerological things that you can do with labyrinths. But in the center, and I have a mantra, release, receive, rejoice. So as you're going in, release. As you're in the center, receive. As you're exiting, rejoice. The 6 rosettes that are there, you can meditate on different things, 6 different things. So, there's always all kinds of ways to use them for your own mental health. And that's why I wanted to mention it today, because, meditation is important for mental health, but this is a different kind of meditation. It's fun.
Once again, you lead the Labyrinths walks, and you do this on a monthly basis. Where can people get a hold of you? Because we're going to put your information on our social media as well.
Yeah, well, they can subscribe to my blog, which you can find at gishpicks.com, and it leads you to a Facebook page, but it has a subscription button there. And also, so I'll add you to my mailing list, which has all kinds of things. And if you just go to gishcreative.com, you can also see that as well. And also, let's see, it's the first Saturday of May every year annually is World Labyrinth Day. So I just wanted to mention that, which is Saturday, May 6th. There are not any events, but the Labyrinth Society hosts that. There are two main organizations. I'll mention that really quickly: Labyrinth Society and the Veriditas. And if you're looking for a labyrinth, go to labyrinthlocator.com, because you know me, I'm an infopreneur and I love to get resource and information out there. So.
Well, Sarah, we appreciate you being here. Sarah Gish, she's the creator of Ignite Your Life program and Labyrinth Leader. You can join her. We're going to have all the information in our social media post after the show. Always great to see you, Sarah. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next month.
Yeah, see you. And I'll see you May 4th, hopefully.
That sounds good.
The Labyrinth.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. It is a Monday, Mental Health Monday. Now we're going to move on, talk about drones. Check this out.
So excited about our next guest. I want to welcome back, and moving on, we're going to go ahead and go to Miss Kimberly Penn, entrepreneur in residence for HCC Southwest, and also curriculum developer and instructor for the drone program at Southwest. Welcome back, Kimberly.
Thank you. I'm excited to be back. I've got some updates to share, and I'm looking forward to just getting more information out about the UAS program, as well as several other programs that I'm supporting today.
Okay, so I am so excited to talk about your programs, but first tell us about some of the awards the division has received, because you guys are killing it out there.
You know, we're stepping into so many things, particularly as it relates to whether it's cybersecurity, AI, and UAS is working hard to do some of the heavy lifting to make sure that the IT and across the HCC ecosystem that we're really delivering relevant curriculum and certificates and degrees as well. The UAS program, it's going into finishing its first year. So we'll be graduating our first cohort of students, hopefully by the end of the summer. And so that's very exciting. But even more exciting is that we are going to revamp the program and move over to a 16 to 20 week program. So before I get into that, though, let me talk about the Entrepreneurship Awards that, you know, have been really relevant. We've won some awards related to national standing. We're working with not only against other community colleges, but also some colleges and universities. And so some of those awards are very prestigious. We're very honored at the Entrepreneur Initiative to be part of this type of level of recognition, and that we can support small business all the way to enterprise level businesses throughout Greater Houston. And so definitely head over to Entrepreneur Initiatives on the HCC website. You'll learn more about not only some of the awards that we've won, but the programs that we have, right, that puts us in the running to be able to participate and to be acknowledged as a leading entrepreneur initiative across the country.
So I can tell you, Kimberly, that I don't think our students know as many resources we have here at HCC. And you guys have something that is very unique to community colleges. And that's definitely the drone program is so awesome. And the entrepreneur program as well. It's great. But I want you to tell me a little bit about the new entrepreneur in residence position at Southwest College. What's going on there?
Yes. Well, I'm one of four. So there's 4 entrepreneurs in residence across the district. We've just divided the district up. Ned, for example, is over at Southeast, and we work to support faculty, staff, and the community at large related to entrepreneur initiatives. That can be, I've got this great idea in my head. How do I make that come into fruition? I have a business. I need to grow it so that I'm really profitable. or I'd like to really collaborate with the city of Houston, for example, Fort Bend, the Port of Houston, things to that capacity. And so we help across our initiative, making sure that they connect to the resources that HCC has, but also some of our community partners that are available to get people certified and to go into import, export, anything you can think of. I think between the entrepreneurs and residents and, of course, our amazing team throughout our initiative, we can get you in the right place to get your business going, growing, so that you can contribute. We all know, we hear this very frequently, that small businesses are the backbone of the American economy. HCC, I believe, really leads as it relates to making sure that we're building out that type of ecosystem and, more importantly, supporting business owners, again, whether they're solo or over into folks looking to even move out into franchising their businesses. We're here to support you and get you in the right direction.
Oh, Kimberly, you said something so important. The small business are the backbone of our city, of our community. And I can't stress that enough. So thank you for saying that. And thank you for being the power, that motor behind those students, because they need that. But I know we have partnerships. Houston Community College has formed partnerships. And there's one in particular, which is the Houston Minority Business Development Agency. So can you tell me a little bit about that, that partnership, and what do you do with it?
Absolutely. I am very honored to be assisting that particular initiative. There's a pandemic recovery center that's part of MBDA, and they are working just as clearly as the title of that particular department is, to help businesses and business owners recover from the pandemic. We know that it impacted from enterprise down to solo entrepreneurs. And so as we're looking to help them recover and move past pivoting, which was a big part of our initial impact in the pandemic, we have some support services. There's business advisors. I want to shout out to the business advisors, Ms. Harris and Christina, for example, at MBDA, who really do a ton of work to make sure that they are, again, almost helping navigate not only the resources that HCC has, but all of our collaborative partners have. A program that I'm supporting right now through the initiative, I think is pretty amazing. It's a collaboration between Texas Southern University, University of Houston Clear Lake, and HCC, and we are managing interns from those institutions and assigning them to small business owners that have a direct relationship with HCC through some of the programming that we have. And we're providing an intern, amazing student for 40 hours. And our program is paying through the partnerships that and grant funding that MBDA has secured. They're paying for the 40 hours for this intern to work with this business owner. That's a game changer for businesses, not only as they recover from the pandemic, but also as they're looking to, for some cases, manage their very first relationship that looks like an employee, right? And so they're getting this opportunity to better understand what that looks like, but also getting some specialized support, whether it's marketing, social media, which of course is part of the marketing piece, administrative, learning how to make better SOPs, and just the gamut of what any of these students can be majoring in. It's exciting. It's our first go around with this. And so as we're working through and getting folks matched and assigned, we're just very honored to have HCC as the flagship as it relates to directing all of this traffic between the business owners and those two universities.
Wow, this really gets me very excited to know how Houston Community College is at the forefront of putting those students in the hands of professionals and getting paid. I mean, this is incredible. I'm so excited. But last but not least, I know we wanted to talk about the drone program. Please tell me what better known as unmanned aircraft systems, UAS technology. Tell me in a quick minute or so, what is that all about?
Yes, UAS, also known as drones, or they can be unmanned aerial systems. At some point, we'll look to add some robotics and maybe even move into the maritime. Right now, it's a 9 to 10 month long program. We're going to consolidate that. We know that HCC thrives in quick programs as it relates to getting people the skills that they need to enter into the workplace or to spin off into an entrepreneurial initiative in terms of their own company. And so we're going to consolidate these 5 classes into a more streamlined process. As again, we're moving into the first year of this certificate. We've learned some things, and we know as this industry continues to change, we're looking to make sure that we're making those adjustments so that we can get these students graduated and out and about, either in the workplace or in a position to be hiring, hopefully, some of our future students in this program as well.
Oh, wow, Kimberly. Well, I just want to say you are doing a fantastic job. And everyone, I want to say thank you to Kimberly Penn, entrepreneur in residence for HCC Southwest, and also curriculum developer and instructor for the drone program. You are the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for working with our students. And we will also have your information on our post-event show.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Thank you both. Okay. We've got a few announcements to talk about. Speaking of, we haven't been talking about the Northwest College yet this morning, but we are right now because they've got a production coming up called The Hairy Ape. Check this out. It's here's the synopsis. Welcome to a world where the American dream is discovered to be a dehumanizing nightmare of simulated violence and intense shadow puppetry. It's the first time I've said puppetry on this show. I know that. This portrayal of a cultural landscape might be impossible to feel that one man, a cog in the machine of society, can really belong anywhere. The masterwork of American Expressionism shows that in some respects, the 1920s are not that different from the 2020s, as we might expect. Well, check it out. You can check out this show 7:30 p.m. Thursday to Saturday, April the 20th through the 22nd, and Monday, April the 24th. It's a free show. Interesting. HCC's Northwest Spring Branch Performing Arts Center, and the Hairy Ape contains adult language and situations not recommended for anyone under the age of 10. That sounds kind of interesting, Diana.
That does sound kind of interesting. I have to tell you something later on, but I said Hairy Ape, and my daughter was around, and she goes, "Who are you calling Hairy Ape?" Not you. But talking about entrepreneurship and small businesses, the Small Business Success Series is a 5-module program at HCC Northwest Center, continues its in-person workshops with experts with financial for small businesses, launch and growth from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday, April 21st. Sales and marketing powered up 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on April 28th. That's on a Friday. Find out more details and register checking out our post after show information.
Okay, Virtual Studio Exhibition, Spring 2023. The online studio student exhibition held in Spatial to Spaces features student work from all campuses represented online. Juried awards will be offered in design 2D and 3D, foundations of art, drawing, graphic design, and digital media. It's from April the 24th to May 5th. It is a virtual gallery. Of course, it's free. There's an artist reception from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Wednesday, May 10th at HCC Central Reality Collab. So check that out. We'll have a post out. We'll have some information in our post after this show. And we've got, virtual information sessions that are coming up as well to get students on the campuses.
Exactly, Todd. Calling all future Eagle students, come on, attend virtual information sessions. Starting your higher education journey can be completely intimidated. Take it from me, I know. But HCC is here to help you and help get you all the information virtually twice a month to help you get registered for summer and fall classes. HCC admissions advisors will help students apply, secure eligible financial aid, decide on education and career pathways, very important, and connect you with student support services. Current options even include a special guest from the Honors College. Check all the information out after our show.
Okay, check this out. PEP deadlines. I know. It's that time of year. Yeah.
No. Oh no.
I know. PEP deadlines they're upon us right now. The year-end review process for 2022-2023 must have PEP documents acknowledged by the employee no later than June 1st for full-time faculty and staff, or June 30th, depending on your length of employment. For more information about the process, visit my HCC's Performance Excellence Program PEP page, where you'll find a quick reference guide in completing the PEP, or contact your senior partner talent relations partner. Check that out. We'll have information in our post. Okay, and fall registration. Fall, yeah, that's right. Fall registration.
Can you believe that?
I know, that's
already.
Upon us.
Okay, so fall registration is open, so everyone come and get it. It is hard to believe fall registration has begun. However, you can still register for summer. So hurry if you weren't to secure your course, professor, location, etc. Come on, all courses offer in-person and online options. Online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in-person, hybrid lab. We have a little bit of everything, guys. So just come and register for our classes. To learn more about HCC programs, start dates, and options to cover costs, just simply go to hccs.edu/apply. So Todd, what's coming up?
Coming up tomorrow, it's Tasty Tuesday, as it is every Tuesday, hence the name Tasty Tuesday. Back to the Fooditure. That's happening. Yeah, that's a pretty cool event. It's going to be happening at HCC's culinary building, the brand new culinary building at Central. We'll talk all about that tomorrow. And Houstonia Magazine will be here to talk about the upcoming James Beard Awards and the 4 Houston nominees. All that and more on tomorrow's show. Diana, we'll hopefully see you again soon, right?
Yes, absolutely, Todd. Always happy to be here and be part of an amazing show. So just call me anytime.
All right. Thanks, Diana. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see all of you tomorrow morning live at 10 a.m. on Up to the Minute.